Halo guys, welcome to Mr. Suling Emas Channel. Pada episode kali ini akan saya tampilkan salah satu pertandingan yang sangat luar biasa dari Magnus Carlsen. Tanpa basa-basi langsung kita saksikan aja ya guys keseruannya.
The English is a more patient opening, where white plays c4 to control the d5 square without committing a central pawn. c5 meets c4 with a symmetrical approach to controlling the center. Knight c3 develops the knight and controls the d5 and e4 squares. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center and controls the d4 and e5 squares. g3 prepares to fianchetto the light-squared bishop to g2, where it will control the center from the long diagonal. g6 prepares to fianchetto the dark-squared bishop to g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. Bishop g2 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. Bishop g7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. d3 protects the c4 pawn, allows the dark-squared bishop to develop, and controls e4. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Moving from its starting spot, the queen gets involved in the game. This is the strongest option. Right on target. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. One of the best moves. Very precise. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. This is the only good move. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This attacks black's pawn chain. This moves the pawn to safety. This is the strongest option. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This misses an opportunity to develop a bishop off its starting square. This misses an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only move that works. This forces the opponent to double pawns. Takes back. This is the only good move. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a queen off its starting square. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Recaptures. This is the only move that works. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Now black can't stop white from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. This is not the right idea. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This allows the opponent to win material through an eventual pin. This misses an opportunity to win material through an eventual pin. The game was close to balanced, but now black is worse. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Takes back. The piece finds a new active square. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This loses a pawn. This misses an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. This misses an opportunity to capture a rook that was threatening to win material. This loses a rook. There was only one good move there, and black did not spend enough time trying to find it. This is the only move that works. This steps away from the checking queen. A solid choice. Recaptures. Takes back. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This makes a passed pawn. This is the only good move. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This is an equal trade. Recaptures. Placing a rook behind a passed pawn helps keep the pawn protected as it tries to promote, putting the piece on a blockade square. This is a fair move. This blocks black's pawn. A very strong play. White's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. Right on target. One of the best moves. That pawn was free for the taking. That's fine. This threatens to checkmate the king. This allows the opponent to checkmate the king. And the game is over.
Demikianlah guys salah satu pertandingan yang sangat menarik dari para pecatur dunia. Semoga dengan video ini dapat meningkatkan dan menambah ilmu sobat catur sekalian. Silahkan like, komen, dan subscribe agar channel ini dapat semakin berkembang. Sampai jumpa di video-video berikutnya guys, see you!